Have you ever wondered what would happen if the world's richest man took on the reigning chess world champion? Would he stand a chance against a grandmaster who's been crushing opponents left, right, and center? Well, wonder no more, because in this video we'll witness the clash of two titans, Magnus Carlsen and Bill Gates. Despite being a master of the tech world, Bill Gates has a daunting task ahead of him as he attempts to take down one of the greatest chess players in history. So sit back, relax, and get ready to witness the ultimate battle of brains and brawn. The matchup. As the chessboard was set up in front of them, Bill Gates felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He knew that he was no professional chess player, but he also knew that he was no slouch either. With a rating of 1200, he was better than 75% of other players in the world. However, when Gates accepted the challenge against Magnus Carlsen, he had no idea what he was in for. Carlsen's rating was 400 points higher than Gates, which meant that Carlsen would win every time in a serious game. To make things interesting, Carlsen started the game with only 30 seconds on his clock, while Gates had a whole 2 minutes. The beginning of the game. Gates opens the game with e4, a common opening that's not as popular among high-rated players. Magnus responds with knight to e6, protecting the other center square from Gates and ensuring he can't move another pawn forward. Gates plays his next move, knight to f3, and Magnus responds by bringing his knight out to c6. The board quickly falls into a mirror situation arising from Carlsen's Nimzowitsch defense. Both players are fairly even in terms of power on the board, but Magnus looks more comfortable and relaxed. The turning point. Gates makes his first mistake by moving his pawn to d5, capturing the black pawn on d5 and offering a trade to Carlsen. Magnus uses this opportunity to develop his queen for free onto one of the 4 strongest squares on the board, simultaneously threatening the knight on f3 and the bishop on d3. Gates responds by developing his second knight out to c3, threatening to capture Magnus's queen. Magnus moves his queen away to h5, and a plan begins to form in his head. At this point, only 7 seconds have ticked off Carlsen's clock. Magnus moves his bishop to g4, and Gates responds by moving his pawn up to h3, threatening to kick the bishop away. Magnus moves his knight over to e5, offering to sacrifice his bishop to a pawn. Gates sees this as an opportunity to capitalize against the world champion and happily takes the trade. However, Magnus responds by taking the pawn with his knight, and the fate of the game is already sealed. Gates moves his knight to f5, taking Carlsen's knight, which seals his own fate. The end game. Realizing there was nowhere else to move, Gates and Carlsen both shake hands and share a laugh. Magnus Carlsen wins the game in a stunning display of chess mastery. This game shows us just how good people at the highest level of competition are at their craft. Even a normal person like Bill Gates, who is no slouch at chess, was no match for the world champion. Truly amazing what a show an experienced competitor like Magnus Carlsen can put on. In conclusion, Magnus Carlsen's chess mastery is on full display in this game against Bill Gates. Gates put up a good fight, but in the end he was no match for Carlsen. Carlsen's ability to see all possible outcomes of the game and plan accordingly is what sets him apart from the rest. This game is a testament to the power of practice and hard work, and the importance of never underestimating your opponent. That's all for this video. To ensure you don't miss any of our new videos, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.